Hello everyone. I, Ms. Bhavna Danesh Munod, welcome you all in Agricultural Development Trust, Shardabai Pawar, Mahila Arts, Commerce and Science College, Sharda Nagar, Baramati. Good day, dear students. As we are studying functions of management children, and we studied with planning, organizing, staffing, directing, and coordinating. Now we come to the last point in this chapter or last function of management in this chapter, children, that is controlling. See, control, we all know, simple example will tell. Control on ourselves. Simple example. Controlling means what? To control everything. Now suppose children, as example say, simple example I will give you. I am hungry. Okay. And I ate one plate, whatever there was there in the lunch. I ate one plate, and at that one plate I was satisfied. But say due to my greed, or due I didn't have control on my hunger, and I ate two plates, three plates of rice, or say four plates of rice, what will happen to me? I will feel sick. I'll feel like vomiting, because no control on myself, no control on my tongue what to eat. So your controlling function will come in every type of organization, children, whether it will be profit making organization or non-profit organization. Every type, that is top level management, lower level management and middle level management, have to have control on their selves. So controlling is an indispensable function of management, and they are very important in this management cycle, children. So controlling is a function of comparing the actual performance with the predetermined standard performance. Then when we have that predetermination, deviation will be there, measuring deviation will be there, and when we measure deviation, children, it will identify what cause of deviation, what kind of work is going on, and then will give us corrective measures. So the process of controlling helps in formulation of future plans. So this diagram, can you see? In the diagram, if you can see standard measurements of performance are there in controlling. After that, when standard measured is done, then comparison and finding deviations is done. Why to find deviations? So we can solve the problems. So after comparison and finding deviations, corrective action is taken, children. That means we have to solve the problems. Corrective action is taken. After corrective action, analyzing causes of deviation. What is the cause? What is the problem? Why we have to, why that problem has arrived? What is the solution for that? Then corrective action is taken, and at last then attainment of that particular action has been done. So the process of controlling is short. In diagram it is telling for future plans, that is standard measurement of performance, corrective action is done, after that comparison and finding deviations, after that solving that particular deviation, and then attainment. Whatever goals are there, attainment means according to that you work. Now we come to our next slide over here, that is definition of what? Controlling. Already we have seen every functions of management definition. Now we'll see the functions of what? Controlling, and we will study definition also of controlling. So the first definition according to Kuntz and O'Donnell, they have told that managerial control implies measurement of accomplishment against the standard and the correction of deviations to assure attainment of objectives according to plans. So according to the plans, what will be there? Managerial control will be there. What work to do, what to give. Have a control on whatever things you are doing regarding attaining a goal. So that measurement of accomplishment against the standard and the correction of deviation. That is what, whatever problem arises, what action we have to take, corrective action. According to that, we have to achieve a objective, that is called as controlling. Then the second definition is according to Professor Del Henning. He has told that control is the process of bringing about conformity of performance with planned action. See, confirming your performance. When control is there, whatever action you have taken with control, you have proved successful. So it is bringing about conformity of a performance with planned action, children. And the third definition is according to Philip Kotler. So what he has told, that control is the process of taking steps to bring actual results and desired results closer together. Means due to controlling, what we will get actual results and the desired results together, closer together. Now see children, can you see the diagram over here of, say, the picture? Can you see a picture over here? What you can see in this picture? That a man is waving with a red flag. And what is there? Suppose railway. So that man is waving with a red flag means he has to control the train. Sometimes a stop is there, a signal is not there, signal is not working, so this man is waving red flag. That means the railway has to control, the driver has to control the railway by brakes. He has to stop where the man is waving red flag. That means controlling. So how the man, who is a controller here? The man with the red flag, children, he is a controller. And who has to be controlled? The railway who is coming fast, that has to be controlled. So your controlling is a process what? Taking steps to bring actual results and desired results closer together. Now we come to our next slide, children. That is importance of controlling. Now what it tells, see, importance of controlling. Now controlling is very important factor we have studied. That is maintaining standards and to achieve desired goals. So it is a function of checking the performance of employees at every stage of their work in process. So importance of controlling function in an organization is as follows. So that we will see. The first one, that is fulfilling goals of organization. See, we are studying first point, that fulfill goals of organization, where we are studying in controlling. So controlling over here means what? Measuring the performance at every possible stage, finding out the deviations, if any, and taking corrective actions according to the planned activities for the organization. Thus, it helps in fulfilling the organizational goals, children. Means the first importance of controlling is what? Fulfill goals organization. See, any company, if they have any actions taken, plan, measurement, any drawback, any problem, whatever it is there in an organization, see that with deviations. What is that? Measure the problems, measure deviations with deviations, take corrective actions and start fulfilling the goals in any company. Then the second one is what? Making efficient utilization of resources. See, we are studying second importance point, children. That is what? Making efficient utilization of resources. See, what we are studying? Making efficient utilization of resources. Now here what has been there? Whatever resources are used by the organization, it should be properly used. No wastage of resources. No wastage of resources of both. Means labor employees also should not be exploited more, as well as raw material resources wastage also should not be there, children. So making efficient utilization of resources is the second factor. Second factor for what? Controlling. See, now we come to third, that is accuracy of standards. Now see what we have to see. The first point we studied regarding what? Organizational plan should be there. See over here, fulfilling goals of organization. Second, we studied important that proper utilization of resources should be done. Then third is what? Accuracy of standards, children. See the third point over here, accuracy of standards means what? An efficient control system will help the management in judging the accuracy of standards. So whether they are accurate or not, controlling measures are flexible to some extent. So after reviewing them, according to the changing circumstances, they are received from time to time, which is beneficial to check the performance accurately. Means see, the third point, what it tells, accuracy of standards. When management knows that this is particular deviation, they have measured it, they have worked according to it, they have solved the problem, then that time accuracy, a standard accurate measurement comes in a company. So to perform well, to do better, the company should see whatever drawbacks are there, whatever things are not working properly, where they have to improve, they should correct it. And what should be there? Accuracy standards. So the third point, that is third importance, is what? accuracy of standards will be there. Where children, in importance of controlling. Now we come to the fourth point over here, that it motivates employees. See, when we set standard children for better performance, the employees also communicates properly. Now the employee gets an idea what to do, how to do, because they know when we do better performance, our salary will be increased and boss will be happy. So they also work very happily. So employee will be motivated when we have accurate standards, accurate time, what type of work, what they want from the employee. The management should tell. So performances are evaluated, say, of any employee, for example, are rewarded in the form of increment, bonus, or promotion is given when the employee works better. So this controlling factor also motivates the employee to work more proper children. Then the fifth one is what ensures order and discipline. See, we are studying regarding what importance in controlling. So the fifth point is what ensures order and discipline children. So in that what they have told, that controlling factor will maintain discipline in an organization. So what will be there to reduce this unprofessional work or behavior of the employees? Discipline is more important in any company or organization, due to which the performance will also be checked by the your superior or head of the department, and this will prevent action or minimize the gap between actual and standards. Means, see children, now we all know, we have studied that accuracy standard should be measured. Now the thing is, when employees will work properly in a disciplined way, then their discipline will be measured actually. That suppose, say for example, see children, now the company has decided that the employee who will come on time, he will be given a reward, or before time also. Employee who comes before time also, 10 minutes before, will be given reward by a company, but that company keeps to himself only. Then 1 year has gone and the company then announces the award to the person who is always punctual and coming 10 minutes before time in the organization without taking a single leave, and the company awards him, gives trophy as well as cash reward of 10,000. What will happen then? Then the people will be alert working in the organization that this company is appreciating employee, those who are doing hard work. And this will also create discipline among them. They will take motivation from that particular employee. No, next year I want to be awarded like this. So then each and employee or every employee of that particular organization will get motivated and work in a disciplined manner. So this is what ensures order and discipline. Now the sixth point over here is what children, regarding facilitating coordination. See the sixth point, if you can see, facilitating what? Coordination. Now controlling over here is a factor which shows us the roles and responsibilities of all departmental managers and the subordinate managers. So whatever it is, that is very designed clearly in controlling. And when we have coordination children, we have studied in coordination point that coordination is more important to do the work, to let the work done also by the employees. So this coordination will help us to find out the deviations in their respective departments, as well as it will be helpful to solve the remedial measures. Means what? To solve whatever problems are there and to get the desired results in the organization. So coordination is one more important thing in controlling. Then the seventh factor children over here is psychological pressure. See, we have studied time management should be there, no worker should be exhausted. So psychological pressure should not be there for employee. Whatever targets they have, how much month the company will keep him, whether it's temporary or permanent, whether his salary will be increased. So that all things will be cleared by the management to the employee. So there will be no psychological pressure for the employee. He will work in a proper, smoothly way. So here they have told the 7-point children that the performances are evaluated. Means every employee's performance will be observed and they will be given a standard target. Then the employees will be very well aware of their performance and will be evaluated and will be rewarded accordingly. So psychological pressure works as a motivational factor for employees to give their best performance. So psychological pressure say related to time. If you maintain discipline in that employee will be avoided. So psychological pressure will what? Motivate also employee will work according to that, as well as they will have discipline. Now we come to our 8 important point, children. That is what related to controlling. 8 important point is, children, it ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness. Now what it does, children, that it ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness. So we are studying about 8 point, children, that it ensures organizational efficiency and effectiveness. So factors of controlling include making managers responsible, motivating them for higher performance, and achieving departmental coordinations. So it ensures about organizational efficiency and effectiveness, children. So controlling, what it does, it makes work more effective, as well as efficiency means what? Complete utilization of resources and labor force will be done in a company. Then ninth one is what? In controlling importance factor, builds good corporate image. See, when our employees are disciplined, when we have a control. Now suppose, for example, simple, I will tell you, now your classroom is there, and say in a classroom teacher is not present at all, but when all the students behave good, say discipline is maintained, a pin drop silence is there in a class without any noise, even if a teacher is what? Not present over there. Without a teacher, when a classroom is completely silent, the students are doing their own work in a proper way, that is called as, that class will be creating a good image in the whole school, children. That so and so class, every teacher in the staff room will appreciate that this particular class, say suppose for 10th A class, even if a teacher is not there in that class, the students are well behaved, they don't roam here and there, and they do their own work. Also their homework and assignments are completed on time. So your class, that is 10th B class in the whole school, will create a good image by how? Controlling, having control on themselves, and it will build a good image. So same over here in an organization, they have told any company if has control factor, it will create a good image in the market. So controlling will help us to improve the overall performance of the organization. So minimum deviation is predetermined standards and actual performance results into the progress of business. So it can be achieved with the help of proper control, and it will bring a good corporate image, children. Now our 10th point is what? Acts as a guide. So what they have told, that this controlling factor, it also acts as a guide, children. So controlling function, it provides set of standard performance. Managers as well as subordinates work according to it. Wherever necessary, they can take the help of the standards and can achieve desired results. Thus, controlling function acts as a guide for everyone. The steps taken for controlling an activity guide the management while planning the future activities. Now, the last importance of controlling is what? It acts as a guide. So to improve our performance, to have a control function, to see what are the deviation, what are the standard accuracy, all the things can be done with the help of controlling, and this controlling will guide us that where we have to improve, where have to maintain discipline, where our employees will progress more, where the employees will be freely working so that organization will work smoothly. So this controlling factor, it also acts as a guide to the organization, children. Guidance, activity guide for the management while planning the future activities. Now see, children, we studied about organizing, we studied about planning, we studied about controlling, we studied about coordinating, we studied about directing also, and we studied about staffing. So these all are coming under your second chapter, that is functions of management. and then distinguish between. See, in organization of commerce and management, we have to write 5 points for distinguish between. So here distinguish between organizing planning will be asked, organizing controlling will be asked, or planning controlling will be asked, coordinating directing will be asked, directing staffing will be asked, or coordinating staffing will be asked. So all these points, that is organizing, planning, controlling, coordinating, directing and staffing, how many are there? 6 points will create 12 distinguish between in this chapter, children. So you have to study this and go one by one with all the following points with the importance. Okay, children. Now the last, just one quote, if you can see, determine your priorities and focus on them, children. So this is one positive quote which I want to tell you, that determine your priorities and focus on them. Whatever your targets are there, whatever things are there, just determine those things, determine your goal and start working according to that, taking consideration into this all the 6 principles of management, children. So our chapter over here gets over. We'll solve exercise during online class, children. By the time, thank you, and we'll meet with you. I'll meet you with new chapter and new video, children. Till then, thank you.